Hello, my name's Aidan Roth. I play Andy.
Hi, I'm Dana Bretz. I play Deborah.
Hey, I'm Bronte. I play Nathaniel Hawthorne.
Hi, I'm Brooke Wilde, and I am the writer/director.
What drew me to the film, it was, I think I said this in another behind the scenes interview type thing, but it was just, it was a very real script, and it wasn't something that, because a lot of the scripts I've read since I've worked out here have been very, I don't know, fake or just done up too much because it's Hollywood and that's how they want to do it. But it's very it's very real. And whenever I write, I like to make real situations happen and not fabricate things or do something just for the sake of more people watching it. I'm not going to change the main character to a dog that talks just so that I can something. It's just very real and it's very genuine, and the character development's really nice, so that drew me to it, and I keep on sticking around because I just enjoy the project. It's a good cast, it's a good director, and I think it has a lot of potential. I think what is happening in the crowdfunding and the campaigning for Indiegogo and all that kind of stuff, go to the Indiegogo, is really good. We're doing it smart. We're starting with scenes and then showing that and say, hey, this is what we can do with no budget. This is the ability we have. Just imagine if if we had something, an income of some sort to actually make this happen. Because I think it is a good project and it deserves to be seen. So that's my spiel.
I was drawn to it because the subject matter is incredibly relevant, and the story is told in a very realistic, non-Hollywood way, and I'm sticking around because I want to see it come to life, and I'm proud to be a part of it, and I'm incredibly happy to be a part of it, so yeah.
Script? The script and the script. The script is the...
The script of the script?
Just the whole script. The script is what drew me to the project. It's what's keeping me around. I haven't come across one that's this well written. The dialogue is really natural. It's conversational. It sounds like people would actually say these things. It's in the story and the arc of the narrative arc and then the character's arc within the narrative arc are all very interesting, and the story does have a couple of twists and turns that I didn't expect when I was reading it. The script surprised me when I was reading it, and I think that's the first time that's a really important thing when you're reading it for the first time, for it to surprise you, and it did. So Brooke's writing is it's top notch.
What drew me to the project was I'm a writer. No, but I...
You're so self-aware.
Yeah. As I listed on our Indiegogo page and even on our website, I wrote this film because of a friend that I have who has had a lot of problems with coming out, and he still hasn't. And I feel like he has a lot of pressures from society as well as his family. And since he grew up in a religious setting in his home, he just feels like it's not okay. So I wrote this partially because of that, and partially because me going through high school, my junior year, I had some depression episodes and then was later diagnosed with bipolar disorder, and having that whole up and down, and trying to go through high school, and my teachers didn't care, so that's why as writing this, none of the adults are there to reach out for Nate, because I felt the same way, and I feel like it's something that's really underrated when it comes to real life situations. It's not spoken about, and I think it needs to be spoken about. So that's why I wrote it. For me, what's challenging about bringing the script to life as a director is that I want this to have a specific voice to it, with all the colors we choose, all the lenses we choose, and like more technical stuff like that, as well as how I direct the actors. So piecing all of that together to make the perfect image, to make this a really cinematic indie film, is what's been difficult for me. But I have my vision; it's inside my head, and I just need to figure out how to get it out to the rest of the world so we can get this filmed.
The first thing is if the script is well written, and of course, as we stated, this script is very well written. But in my particular case, I play a character who is completely different than myself. So the challenge was in the scenes having to look at my son and be something that I, Dana, am not, and having to bring this person to life and make her three-dimensional and be hateful in a way that's so awful to me. But at the end of the day, I think Deborah, deep down, has a lot of compassion for her son that she's stifling to keep the family unit together. And so, that compassion within herself is still swirling around in there. So that is the interesting and challenging and exciting part of bringing this script to life.
Mostly it's Nate goes through lots of, I would call them episodes, if you will, of deep questioning and intense emotion. He's very, he's all over the walls at times. He's just like bam, 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 bam when he's really, when he's really like going through stuff. And I enjoyed that from an acting point.